Hello once again. I feel like you guys are seeing a lot of us recently. This will be the third vlog of 3 vlogs coming round about this week, so you might have already watched the first 2. I hope my plaiting, said it right, tutorial wasn't too stressful. Hopefully it's useful. Hopefully some people can learn from it. I don't know, probably not. But yeah, today is a different kind of vlog, a competition vlog, but we're also just going to check out the new venue that's close to us. We're going to Netherton Equestrian, which I'm so looking forward to. The indoor looks amazing. It actually looks lush, so big and beautiful. Newly done. I believe the one before that had burnt down, which just sounds awful, but fortunately they've got something great out of it and built this absolutely stunning indoor, so I'm so looking forward to seeing that, seeing what the place is like, how it's run, seeing what the food van is like. And if there isn't a food van, then I'm gonna look a bit silly saying this, but they're better. And I think there's a photographer on site selling pictures there and then, so it sounds like amazing, really good. It's a working hunter show today, but they've got loads on. Today we're going for the working hunter show, and I am doing the 70/80 pony class and then the 80/90 pony class. So they've separated horses and ponies, which for me is a bit stressful because I swear some ponies just end up doing amazingly, and I know there's some really talented ponies in my class, so I'm a bit come on Blondie, don't look silly next to them. But I know she's so good, but we're just not as experienced as a lot of people. But either way, going for the fun day, and I'm actually really excited. I don't really have nerves. I'm excited to see their jumps, the way it's laid out, and just go for a good time, to be honest. So this lady's getting a little bit antsy because she's been in for about 24 hours. Oh, bless her. I got her in yesterday because it was absolutely pouring with rain, and then I went back in the evening to get her ready. So she is looking good, but she's had a lot of poo in her stable, so I'm not too sure how how white she'll be and how she'll behave today because she's been cooped up all day, but she seems okay, just a little bit fed up. Hey baby. So we're all hitched up and just about ready to go. I've not really looked at Blondie too much. You can see that she's got a couple of poo stains on her, but I'm just gonna groom her there and not fuss too much because that's when I start to get stressed, and we ain't getting stressed today. Yeah, so I was just actually thinking how every time I used to hitch up this trailer, I'd be so scared, knowing that there was a competition or even just going away, driving it, and I'm so proud of how me and Claire have got away so much this year. It's just amazing. Being able to do this without stressing or worrying too much is incredible. And we're living proof that the more you do something, the better it gets and the more relaxed you feel about the situation. So we're loaded, but Madam's getting very annoyed and excited for our competition, so we better go. Actually earlier than I wanted to, but there's something about competitions these days because Claire was missed a class yesterday at her show, and I've just been told that they're running dead early, so I'm to get on and organise just now when I thought I had an hour and a half, so not great. So other than being a bit rushed to learn this course, it's absolutely amazing. I love all the pillars, it's so cute. Just loving the whole layout of this place, to be honest. So nice. And this is only half the indoor. we've completed our 70-80 course, and she was a very, very tense pony. In the warm-up, she got completely wound up. I did manage to school her a bit better by the end of the warm-up, but still, going into the main arena, there was a lot to look at, and she was spooking at like loads of little blackboards at the side and everything. So she wasn't like going around the arena as well as I would have liked, giving me enough room to go up to jumps. But what can you do? We knocked 2, I believe. The last one we kind of like crashed into a little bit. So could have been worse, but could have been better. So we've managed to get a little bit of poo embedded on the leg. So she's no longer pristine. Better hope I've got good follows in the first rounds. So walking the course for the 80/90 now, although it's definitely more of a 90. Oh, actually this one looked quite wee. Just showed myself up. But no, a lot of them are like really up to height, including the last one, which she didn't like the other time, so that's not great for me. Gigantic. I wouldn't say that that's like tight in any way. It's a really nice arena, obviously very busy as well. Sorry. then you've got a wee catering food bit here. They don't take card unfortunately, but luckily we had some cash in the car. I had the best venison burger. So yeah, it's amazing facilities, and the best thing about it is the fact that there is this photography thing, taking photography, sitting right here. You get your photos printed or digitally sent to you like that. I've got mine already and I can't wait to post them tonight. So yeah, it's really nice. I'd say 10 out of 10. A little bit spookier for the horses, I'd say, though, well, for mine anyway, because you've got everything going on in the one place. You've got your warm-up, your shows, your jumping, everyone watching, food, all going on in the one place. A little bit spookier, but gets them used to the atmosphere, and that's what I'm needing with Blondie anyway. So that's us heading home, and I think this little woman has been a bit stressed today and is looking forward to getting home to her bed. Hey! So we're home safe. She's just finished her tea for being a good girl, and yeah, I think she's a bit fed up and wanting to go outside even though it's blowing an absolute gale. So yeah, we'll just need to put up with that. Had her fleece taken off and her cosy rug back on as well. Hey, you've been a good girl. Yeah, it's gotten extremely windy now, and whoa, it wasn't anywhere near this bad this morning. I mean, we were in an indoor as well, but yeah, it wasn't as bad at all, but it's still sunny, so we've had an okay day, to be fair, weather-wise. Yeah, we've still had a much better day than Clare and Belle did yesterday, weather-wise. She had to mention rain, and once again, I'm quite lucky to get a sunny day. Blondie, as usual, is straight down the field to get muddy after being whitened all day yesterday, so thanks for that, babe. You're a bad woman. Oh, that's one side done. Can see her socks aren't as pristine anymore. Oh yeah, she walks back down the field a little bit for her next side. That's a bit better than like all this proper mud. What an absolute hippo. Are you dirty enough? Oh, clearly not. I will go and give you all a debrief when I get back into the car, because I don't feel like you'll be able to hear me very well just now. Yeah, see you in a minute. I'm home now, guys, and I think my hat is taking off like half of my forehead makeup, so sorry for the state of me. But yeah, just do a quick debrief, although you will have just watched it all, but just explain my thoughts. As I explained in the video, like, Netherton is absolutely beautiful. Like, I love how big the indoor is. It's so lovely, such nice facilities. Like, it was so nice. But unfortunately for Blondie, it was just like a little bit too much going on. In the warm-up, she started to get a little bit stressed. The warm-up was quite tight, I thought. There was maybe about, I can't remember if I already said this, maybe about 15 horses or so warming up at once. And for Blondie, like, stop starting isn't that great, and like, she just needs to have like a goal in mind, and we need to be like focused, and we'd kind of just have to stop because somebody would be like standing in front of us, or like somebody would be going to jump, which is just how warm-ups are. But for her, it was like a lot of stop starting, and then we'd get into a canter, and then we'd have to come back to trot for a couple strides to pass someone, and then canter again, and she was just getting so frustrated, bless her. I think Lois took a video of a little bit of a stress ball of her, you might have seen. She might not have. Other than that, I think I did a really good job of like controlling her and getting her back to like schooling quite nicely after she'd wound herself up. We did get back to normal, and then we went and done our 70-80 round, which I'd say was more of an 80. They were quite up to height, and she done the course really nicely. Just had a couple of unlucky poles. She was spooking at loads of, I don't know, if you watch it back, there's lots of stuff at the side of the arena, like parts of jumps, water trays and plant pots, like all around the arena. So she was kind of like looking at everything, like as I was trying to counter past, and some of the jumps she found a bit like, ooh. So she almost crashed into that boulder one, but then she done it brilliantly the second time. So I think it was just like a little bit of like getting used to the atmosphere, getting used to that arena and the way it was working out. So pretty proud of her for that. And then we went into the show and she was still kind of in her wee bit of a stress mindset. Wasn't the prettiest show. I knew it wasn't going to be, so I'm not fussed about that at all. I mean, we weren't going to get placed anyway because we'd had our poles and not the best round in the world, but it was still pretty good for her, I think. And then I actually loved the way she jumped her 80-90 round. It was just unfortunate that she'd gotten 3 down, which isn't very like her, but at least she was honest. She didn't refuse any. She wasn't spooking quite as much. I'd say she jumped a really nice round. She wasn't zooming. She's forward. We know she's forward, but she wasn't rushing anything or dragging me along or anything. She's actually quite light in my hands, so I'm pretty proud of that. And her show after that was a lot better. It wasn't perfect in any way, shape or form, but no, I thought it was okay. I'd like to get her doing a show like the way she would do a dressage test, but I suppose that's the whole point of working hunter. After you do your jumps, she's going to be a little bit more wound up, and that's just her. Maybe something I'll just need to work on, because I know she schools lovely. It's just a shame that it never shows that much at a show. But overall, quite a buzzy day, big atmosphere, new place, and no, she did me proud. She was really, really good, considering it was like a bit out of her comfort zone. But yeah, for working hunter, I'm always going to be around people that have been doing it for years and know their stuff. So I just need to keep going, keep doing it, and eventually a few years from now, I'll be the person that knows my stuff. So yeah, I just need to keep going to all these things, all these competitions, all these training days, and just get it so I'm in my comfort zone and so is she, and we're just kind of like used to it. We'll be workers people eventually. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, then press the little notification button so you can see more from us when we post. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers, which is dead exciting. So yeah, we're going to have loads of videos coming soon. I'm going to be off work for a little, well, on holiday, and we're going to get some good videos done then, some more personal ones. I think we're going to do like a day on the yard and stuff like that. So yeah, fun to all. Thank you.